What's up, gamers? I'm Patrick with Archives Media, and this is Archives Podcast, episode 53. This week, we're going to be talking about board games, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, and the new Rust recoil update. Real quick, guys, by the way, Jordan is back this week. Welcome back, Jordan. We're glad to have you back. You had some family stuff you were dealing with, so.
That makes one
Your
of us.
man Mizzix coming at you with another one.
And your boy Wenzel. So I want to start it off with MW2 remastered.
Ooh, baby.
Should
Steal
it
my stuff.
should it be remastered? Because I don't think it should.
I would.
Tough decision.
I don't think it's going to hold up to the memories. You know, there's nothing as powerful as nostalgia, right? Like,
Yeah.
but I do still think that is going to be something that could definitely be fun. Playing, Michael
sure.
Myers and quick scope, no scope, all of these little fun mini games that people created back in the
Yeah.
day that we know and love. I think there's absolutely a market for that.
See, I think it should be. Those were great memories. I don't want them
Bury
to.
it.
Yeah, I don't want them to bring it back and have it just be dog
Not as
shit.
good as you remember. That makes they
That's
got they
fair.
got big shoes to fill. If they fuck it up, they're never gonna
Mhm.
hear the end of it.
Yeah,
Never.
and like even the MW2 campaign, great
That was pretty
campaign.
good.
I can already think of a mission that's not gonna probably be in it.
The
The airport.
airport.
No Ukraine.
Yeah.
Which like you that was part of the story. So what? They're just gonna chop that out of the
I
story?
I think you could always you had the option to not play it.
Did you?
You always did. They always had that warning at the beginning of the game.
If they keep that in there, then I think I will be fine.
Wenzel
I
is
will be disappointed if they take it out. I didn't even think of that though.
if it doesn't have the if it doesn't have the terrorism aspect,
Yeah.
Wenzel's not interested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm same. It's gotta have terrorism, otherwise I don't want to play it.
But like it's
This
Yeah.
is sponsored by Archives Eco-Terrorism.
no, it is
You
not.
know what? You know what I am disappointed about? So obviously it's $70, right?
Yeah, that's a big asking price right off the bat.
That is number one. In addition to that, they have battle passes already, so it's not like they're just including everything with a higher price. If they're including everything, I'd be, oh man, that's cool. But they also have like no legendary edition or no prestige edition. They have like an increased version for $100, but all you get is like extra levels on the battle pass and extra skins. Do you
So
know what the
there's
original?
no swag.
You know what the original Modern Warfare 2 came
It
with?
had
If you pay
fucking night vision goggles.
exactly, and I'm like, they can't throw me like a mini care package. It's all it is a plastic box. That's all I'm asking for. That'd be pretty dope. A little care package.
I should 3D print some of those.
Maybe like a little UAV. Doesn't even have to work. Just like a little UAV on a stand.
That would be sick. No,
Yeah.
I think we've moved away from the realm of getting cool shit with your games because it costs more money
Yeah.
to do that.
I would definitely be paying. Even if it was like $200 for like they had a working RCXD, dude. Like
I
what?
had
For
one.
Black Ops 1, yep.
And like I can't get anything.
Well,
Nope.
It's
even
not even an
there was
option.
an addition between the RCXD and
There
the
was.
base game that was the one I had that just came with like a cool case and it came with like
Yeah.
the
That was Black
it was
Ops.
a-
That wasn't.
the DLC.
Didn't it come with
Yeah.
a medal too?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I
yeah,
think
it
it
had
did.
like a little
I remember
medal.
seeing that at your house.
Yeah, I think it's still
Like a
somewhere.
coin or something.
Yeah.
No, we've moved away from that.
Which I'm disappointed in.
Even if there was like an option where it was like an extra $10 and I got to see like, here's some cool art, even though they'd get leaked within 15 minutes of the game being up. Or like, here's
Yeah,
some,
well, yeah, they offer $30, but you get extra battle pass levels. It'll be $100 for like the higher edition.
see, like, I'm sure there's people out there that care deeply about the battle pass.
Mhm.
I don't.
And honestly, the skins are so ridiculous at this point that like an extra 10 skins,
Yeah.
it means literally nothing to anyone.
We'll see those same
Oh.
Yeah.
skins probably in the battle pass.
Hashtag skinflation.
It's like shitty NFTs. Oh god, I just gave them ideas. NFT
Uh-oh.
skins.
I could be down with that if I actually own it and can sell it.
Yeah. There's only 5,000 Snoop Dogg skins in rotation,
That would be dope.
and Snoop
You'd be
Dogg
pelling.
owns 4,999 of them.
If they made it something meaningful to get it, that'd be hella dope.
Oh, if you had to do like a quest or something.
Like the first 5,000 people to get a nuke get the Snoop Dogg skin.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be dope.
Do you think they're gonna keep all the same game modes?
I'm probably gonna modernize it. Like I can't imagine that they're gonna bring back demolition.
Think
I
you
always
will?
liked demolition as a
I did
mode.
as
I don't
well.
know.
Mm-hmm.
What about Akimbo? They took that out of the game a while ago.
No, I hope they balance the game.
Oh, dude, get to run around with Akimbo Model 1887s?
Yeah, I hope they. I hope they take those. I hope you can't even use shotguns as a secondary.
No, they have to. You gotta.
Mm-mm.
You gotta.
Nope.
I'm sure I'll enjoy it no matter what happens. It's just
Yeah.
how long will I enjoy
They have
it?
to make sure that it feels like Modern Warfare 2.
If I'm not
Yeah.
getting slurs yelled at me in the lobby,
Yeah, I was about to say. They come in here with any of that PC crap.
I hope they
That's
also
it.
don't change how the lobbies look
No
either.
Russian.
Just update the graphics and push it out. That's all I want.
No, 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 no. They better do some modernization.
Of what?
Like
He
they
said he
better
doesn't like
balance the
demolition.
game.
No.
Yes, they better balance the game. They better balance the game.
Mad because
Otherwise, I'll play it for a week and be like, "Oh yeah, I remember this was good in
I remember
2011."
why One Man Army was the thing I didn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do without the One Man Army noob tubes, but
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that where you got your name from?
Or at
Yes.
least, you know, don't replenish people's ammo.
Get rid of what do you have against Scavenger?
No, I'm saying for one man army.
Oh, okay.
that was
Because like
what
if you
made
want
it
to switch
good.
classes, cool. But you don't suddenly magically you have more noob tubes now. It doesn't make any sense.
Was it you could burn your noob tubes, one man army to the same class, get it back?
Yep.
and then
I think you have to switch. Like you had to have two one man army noob tube classes, but you could just keep
Oh, yeah,
switching
yeah,
back
yeah.
between them.
So you could have a copy paste of the class, and just hop back
I
between
think
A and
so.
B.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's just like you just keep switching back and forth, and
Okay.
you just have unlimited noob tubes.
I feel like that'd be pretty easy to fix. But we're also talking about them
Yeah.
who like to overcomplicate things. Moving on, I want to talk about early access games. Our favorite.
Of course you do.
Do you think they're like? I was thinking about this earlier while playing an early access game, because we're at the unique spot in the gaming universe where we've seen what it was like before early access games,
Mm-hmm.
and now we see them. Do you think it's good that we have them?
I don't know. It's kind of a dual-edged sword, you know?
Yeah.
Like it gives a lot of smaller developers a chance to kind of push a concept out really quickly and get feedback and earn a little bit of money. But then at the same time, you see, games like DayZ where
It's
It's an
swapped
early
out.
honestly they're
access.
just taking advantage of people at this point.
Yeah.
I think the
You
current.
remember how much we used to play DayZ, Jordan?
I remember.
I have a whole bunch of old screenshots I was going through the other day I saw.
I recently went back like 2-3 months ago, and played some of the DayZ modded servers. They're not bad.
Yeah.
The dinosaur one was kind of cool.
Wait, there's a
What?
Sorry, what did you just say?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the? We ain't just gonna skip past that.
So there's a
Sorry, try that
server
again.
where they added like raptors and mini raptors and T-Rexes.
What
Why?
Why not?
Is this Chernobyl?
have we stopped considering if we should
Mm-hmm.
just to see if we could.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I'm screaming.
And frankly, I think we were better off without that.
I
It
would agree.
was very entertaining for about 3 days. Then I was like, you know what? I'm tired of getting killed by raptors.
Yeah, what is this? Jurassic Park?
That was the name of the server, yes.
Oh, jeez.
What made me think of it was Hell Let Loose, because Hell Let Loose is early access, technically.
Yeah.
And would this game have survived if they had if they didn't have all these people buying it and playing it.
No, probably not.
Or games like Tarkov.
Yeah, because if you just told me what Hell Let Loose was, I would be like, that's just the most generic, basic World War II game, right?
Yeah, it's a World War II
A
game
hyper realistic World War II game.
where you just take points the whole time. If someone pitched that
Yeah.
to me, I'd be like, oh, so it's
I'm not
Battlefield
playing that. That's
1942.
stupid. Yeah.
But now that
Then you
I've
get
played,
in there, and then you start talking about, do you got a wife back home?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a woman that can take a beating, but she'll take half my pension.
half
You
of the
know?
reason to play Hell Let Loose is the people.
Yeah.
The other half is cutting sauerkrauts in half with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Or yanks.
I do like role playing on Hell Let Loose. That's half the fun for me.
Mm-hmm. Driving down the road.
Mm-hmm. That's the main reason I don't like playing as the Germans, because all my racial slurs are directed at them. So
Yeah, there's not much you can throw at the Americans.
yeah, exactly.
Wide
I'm sure there
eyes.
is. I just don't know.
We're gonna have to do some research to
Also,
increase our
I don't
slurs.
I don't have a very good German accent, so I can't really.
No, you got to work on that too.
I do. I
Have to
do.
brush up on that.
And the last, but not the least, Rust.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Patrick, how many hours do you have in Rust? I don't think you told us this episode.
Nope.
Almost 7,000. We're currently logged into Rust,
Hold on.
and we're at
Christ.
6842.8.
He's also appearing offline to make the raiders think he's gone.
Yes. Because sometimes
Appearing offline does not.
Sometimes it does in this game. You got to be really tricky though.
My
I
problem
know
is-
I know what the issue is.
You don't have
What's the issue?
Ain't got no gas in it.
God
over the
damn.
river.
Okay, Rico, Maine.
One of my issues with Rust is I'll sit here and watch like Wellend, Blueprint, Stevie,
Oh yeah.
and I'm like, I can do that, and then I'll get on Rust.
You can now.
Yeah, I'll get on Rust and then I try to
Everyone.
shoot the AK
No,
once.
no, no,
and
no,
I'm
no, no.
fucking
You no, no,
looking
no,
at
no, 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 no.
Pakistan.
You don't know. You don't know, do you?
I haven't played. No, I'll be
Dude,
honest.
then they just redid all of the guns. They
Actually,
redid all of the recoil on Thursday, a week previous to today. And anyone can beam now.
Oh yeah.
I was getting
Anyone
railed
can beam?
by some guy that had 200
Okay.
hours yesterday.
Well, mate, Archives plays Rust.
It is easy mode now.
No, get this.
Easy money.
Me and Garth, the two farmers.
Garth?
Yeah, me and
I
Garth
don't believe that.
were
I don't believe
slaying kids.
Yeah,
with
stop the cap.
commies.
Stop the cap.
There's also a new gun they added, the
Really?
HM LMG. It's a lot of fun. This is my new favorite gun to use, except that they're nerfing it.
Me and Garth tried to get
Okay,
to
well,
it, but
that's
we got
pretty
raided
standard.
before it happened.
Yeah, they're nerfing it, so it's going to be a lot worse.
We were comparing it to the AK, and it is just better.
Oh yeah, it's somewhere between the AK and the M2. It's insane.
Okay.
We even had like side by side comparisons of all of its stats, and we're like, it's slightly more expensive, so why wouldn't you just build it and roam with it?
That's fair.
Well,
And even then, like, it's maybe not actually slightly more expensive because it costs. Let's see, what does it cost?
Uh-oh.
oh, he's
It
got
costs 30 high qual,
He's got
and
the spreadsheet open.
and the AK costs
He's scrolling.
50 high qual. So like you're saving 20 high qual, but you're like it's costs like a couple of gears. But gears are like by the time you have tier 3 and you're making all that stuff, it doesn't matter. You have gears up the ass.
gears for days.
I've got like 100 gears just sitting in a box right here. So
So yeah, you should just build that instead of an AK.
well, except that they're nerfing this like into the ground.
Oh.
The update was supposed to come out today, but they like pushed it back to tomorrow or something.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You hear what happened in the UK, right?
No.
There was a bunch of riots.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, no, there's actually... It's because of what happened at SawCon.
You know, I actually got one of my friends with SawCon like 2 days ago, because he was telling me about how him and his dad used to do chainsaw wood sculptures.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, dude, no way! Did you guys ever go to SawCon?" And he's like, "I don't know.
believe this.
Maybe like if there was like a convention, we probably went." And I was like, "Yeah, you don't know SawCon?" And he's like, "I don't think so." And I was like, "Oh yeah, SawCon D's nuts." I got my boss, both of my bosses today with the Sagandis.
Yeah,
Oh
It was like
no.
that's an old
7.
one.
Yeah, well, I've got them before. I thought they would have remembered.
Yeah.
It was like 7:30 in the morning. I go in and I grab a forklift and I'm like, hey, come here, come here, come here. The other forklift drivers are asking me, where are we supposed to put the Sagandis at, bro? Where do you want? There's no room. Where do you want me to put them at? They're like, the what? I'm like, the Sagandis, the Sagandis. Like, what are you talking about? The Sagandis nuts!
A straight
That's
menace to
awesome.
society.
It was so good.
But
We have fun.
That's hilarious.
in all of the big changes that have happened to Rust,
Oh my god, I love it so much.
is there anything you'd change?
Um, the game needed something. It was getting very stale. Like I'm sure you guys remember, I would be done with a Rust wipe in like 3 days
Oh yeah,
on
for
like a
sure.
monthly or bi-weekly server, just because
I
we would
remember we
just
were on that monthly, and we lasted 2 weeks, and that was like a long time.
yeah we were like holy shit, dude, like what, there's nothing to do anymore. So it is definitely nice that there is excuse me that there is a new aspect to the game, but it's also kind of annoying because these people that
Certainly.
have 200 hours are just
Good.
fucking chads now. And yeah, I don't know. I am not opposed to losing gunfights, but it just feels like at a certain point, it's like, man, you've had the game for 2 days. Like what?
Yeah.
You want them to suffer as long as you've suffered.
Well, not even that. Like I don't know. I don't remember what it is like to like be new at this game. So I, I didn't have a problem with the learning curve. That's what keeps you coming back. You keep getting
Yeah.
pounded into the ground, and you say to yourself, "I'm going to be better. I'm going to kill this guy one day. One day, I'm going to have this guy's loot." And that's like the most satisfying thing when you're a new player. I'm sure you guys remember. We're like, "Oh my god, we
Yeah.
killed Poop Bob 62! Holy crap!" You put that AK in
Yeah.
the
So
box, and
I
it
only
never
have
comes out.
five. I only have 500 hours, right? But to me, it seems like the only gun that it just doesn't make sense is like the AK. The rest of the guns I get, right? Like I'll pick it up, I'll get in a gunfight, and it seems like, oh, I lost that gunfight fair and square. But the AK, it's like every time I use it, it seems like the other guy's just hacking. If we
Yeah.
get in an AK battle, and I'm like, man, what is going on with this thing? But it's like the best gun that everyone uses. So at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. So it just seems like something was off with the AK.
Yeah, so partially it's because scripting was very, very prevalent, and it's
Mm-hmm.
also partially because the game has just existed for so long that people
Yeah,
can
people get lots of practice.
yeah.
So yeah, if they would have just changed the AK, I would have been real interested. But
I
the
think
whole
that's all
recoil
that
system,
needed.
I might have to check this out.
Yeah, it is. I was playing on staging when the wipe or when the update, excuse me, wasn't quite released yet. And like cuz you guys know, I never really used AK before just because
You
it was
use the
kind of
MP5 god.
yeah, I was MP5 god, so there was no reason to use AK. And I never learned the spray pattern because I knew they were going to be changing it. So I'm like, all right, there's just no point. Like,
That's why I use the MP5. Is like I felt like the AK was just too
Yeah,
much
it was just
recoil, and
ridiculous.
its
yeah, well,
pattern made
because on
zero
my old
sense.
my old PC, I could barely play Rust. There was no way that it was even worth it for me to carry an AK because I would just be dying. And so then by the time I got the new PC, I was like, okay, maybe. And then they made the announcement that they were going to be changing recoil. So I said, okay, forget that.
How
So I got
pathetic.
on the name train server, like I was saying, on the staging branch, and I was actual factual, like giggling like a kid on Christmas when I was just beaming with the AK, dude. I was like, this is what it feels like.
How rough is the LR?
I don't know how to.
Is
Because
it
I don't know, the LR, it seemed like that was probably the best gun. Like if you give me the LR, that's probably the best gun to give me
because it seemed like it
as
had
far as
zero
like winning
recoil
gunfights.
after the first three shots. And I know they changed its recoil too, so
I
I
don't
don't.
actually know if they did. Let me see. Oh yeah, they did.
So you're telling me you haven't used an LR in the past week?
Dude, I keep getting fucking killed by 200-hour Andes.
The Bambies are coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Garth didn't make it very long either. We barely made it out of Prim. We had one Tommy and a Sar.
Hey man, those are dude. The SAR is so good
Oh,
now.
it's disgusting.
Ooh, I was a fan of the SAR before,
You're
but
gonna be a big
Yeah,
fan now.
the SAR was like it was decent before, but like it was SMG meta, so nobody used the SAR, and the
yeah,
SAR is
yeah,
like very, very much so a very, very good weapon now, as well as the P250, the semi-auto pistol. This thing is
yeah.
fucking cheap and it's insane.
Let me ask you: I had someone tell me this when me and Garth were playing. The Sar is Prim.
No,
What?
Yeah, they're like that's a
Oh, okay.
primitive. I'm like, excuse me, it's a
A gun is
Sar.
prim?
no, people are just stupid and don't know how. No,
Because to me, Prim is like
Sticks and stones
crossbow,
may break my
yeah,
bones.
bow,
crossbow, Ioka, like maybe revolver, like
compound. What the compound? I'll consider the compound bow.
yeah, anything that's on like the tier one
That's
workbench.
fair.
Anyone that's on the
Yeah,
tier one workbench, in my opinion, is prim.
Yeah, but we got the. He's like, you're Sar. You can't believe you're using Prim weapons. I'm like, this is Sar.
get good.
Yeah, no, that's not a prim weapon.
In return, they
But
raided us because they were the big base in the neighborhood.
as you
That's
do.
fair. That's fair. I don't want people in my neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and Garth were like,
Can't say
that's a
I've
good
never done
spot.
that.
That's a good spot to stop. We're done here for today.
Yeah. But so you know how like previously you could just use like an SMG and you could basically fire and you could kill somebody at any range. There wasn't really a neat like weapons did not have their niche. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it definitely it feels like each weapon has its like home now. You know, obviously you have like pistols and SMGs for close range, shotguns, and then you have the LMGs and rifles for kind of medium, and then you have the snipers, the bolt and the M39 and the L96 for long range.
It
And
bugs. It
it
bugs
feels
me.
like go ahead.
It bugs me that they didn't change all of the gun sounds. Like
Yeah,
they changed like 80% of them, and then like a couple of the guns are like, meh. These don't need to change.
yeah. I'm not in love with the new gun sounds. That's kind of like the one thing I get. That is the one thing that I would change to answer your question. I think that was you that said that, Jordan.
Okay.
How do
I
you feel
think
about?
that is to just have the gun sounds back to what they were previously. I was very, very adamant, and so was me and my entire team when we heard the new gun sounds. So who in the fuck decided that this is what the game needed?
They all sound very similar.
I have been playing for a week on staging and a week on vanilla, so like 2 weeks, and I still the only gun I can basically for sure tell you what it is the SAR. The rest of these I cannot recognize them. I don't
There's a
know what they
part of me
are.
that likes that.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
was told by Wenzel that they're all the same caliber, so they all should sound pretty similar.
Yeah, this is true. If something
I
shoots
mean,
a
there's
rifle
only two
caliber,
calibers in Rust. Yeah.
yeah, like most 9mm pistols sound the same. Most 5.56 rifles sound the same. I think they should add more calibers to the game.
I don't know if that's what the game needs.
Oh, it's definitely not what the game needs.
No, I got 500 hours, and I can tell you that's what the game needs.
I have more hours than you.
Hey, man.
Sit in the back seat.
I'll sit in the back seat.
The
You got
the
a pretty nice car if we're driving your car. I don't mind sitting in the back seat and drinking back there.
I've heard my back seat's pretty comfortable. I've also heard the wooden chairs that were back there were also pretty comfortable.
I've
I
still
almost
got
fell
that
out of
video.
those wooden chairs.
That
I've
sounds
got
like
that
a you
video
problem.
still.
See, I didn't almost fall out. I was
Yeah,
safely in the
That was a good
vehicle.
time, though.
in
It
the
was.
I'll tell
cab.
you
Yeah.
what.
Hey, you're welcome for that table. You bringing that table when you
May-
move?
Yeah, you. All right.
Maybe.
I bought you that table. You better.
Did someone's dad
I don't know
almost?
about the table, but probably the chairs.
What are you gonna? We need a
Well,
table.
my dad, he's got a table that his grandparents bought after, or that I guess they're just his
Oh
parents.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
my grandparents bought after World War II. My grandpa bought it. Uh, and it's just You know, it's been around in the family since like 1948.
So you're telling me we have to drive to California to pick up a table?
No, he lives in Washington, but he was gonna come here.
Oh,
So
there we go. Now you're talking.
Your dad's gonna
yeah,
drive down there?
he's still working on it. Yeah, he was restoring it himself. I don't know how that project has come along though, if I'm being honest.
See,
Because
but
that was my issue. I was like, okay, well, fuck. How do I get a U-Haul and my car down there?
car dolly.
Okay.
Actually, I don't. You might not be able to do that because you have an all-wheel drive.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh
Yeah, I was
shit.
talking to my mother
Oh
about it. She's like,
shit.
oh, well,
Oh
just
shit.
gotta have one of
God
them
damn,
fly up. And I
mama.
was like, why don't we just have, like,
God damn,
you or
mama. You and
dad
Alec are
drive
both
with?
trying to move down. So why not just you both do it?
Well, then we have two car. I would need to put all my shit in a U-Haul,
Yeah,
which
so
means I
one
have
of you
to take.
drives the U-Haul, one of you drives
Alec has a car.
Alex's car can be
that's what I'm
towed.
saying. That's what I'm saying. One of you tows the other car.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
yeah. Or like he just tows your car down, you drive the U-Haul with both your guys' shit in it.
See what you do? You get the flatbed car hauler from U-Haul with the truck. Put
Or actually,
your
yeah, you could just drive yourself down. Just fucking tow your car. What?
I think the towing can potentially damage the all-wheel drive. I don't know.
that
I
is
would have to
correct.
look into it.
It would chew up your CV joints and the transmission setup because it'd be trying to
Yeah, whatever
spin your
that
front
means.
wheels at the same time as the rear.
Oh yeah.
Well, you don't. They
Oh,
I just saw U-Haul. They have I saw someone towing the U-Haul today. I took a good look because I was like, oh man, I need might be taking notes here. They have U-Haul ones where like the whole car is getting towed, not just the front wheels.
so it's just like a trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that might work.
Yeah, yeah. And I thought that's probably what we're gonna need to do here.
You'd probably want to also put a cover over your car for
That seems
towing.
kind of extra.
Well, some of us have nicer cars than
Like a tarp?
the tarp would work.
That's unnecessary.
He's got a nice car. He doesn't want
Well,
Oh,
rock.
yeah, but I
what if
feel
you were
like
driving it?
my
It's the
car's
same as-
not nice enough that I'm worried about people like fucking with it. And I feel like if I put a tarp over it, it's more
That's
that it's
like
going to
saying, "Hey,
increase
I've got
the
a nice
odds that
car."
people are going to fuck with it.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking you just don't want rocks kicked up from the U-Haul flying right into your windshield or your
Well, that's
hood.
actually very true.
Because I'm sitting here thinking about the paint, the windshield. Because
By the way,
it would suck
just
ass if you got down here and then it looks like someone took a fistful
fucking
of
spider
rocks
webbed
and
it.
like rocked them at your car.
Just for those who are for those listeners, basically all of you. I don't think anyone's aware. There's some talks about archive media
Your mic is all kinds of
gaming.
fucked up.
Yeah, okay. I
Oh,
thought my internet
yeah.
was getting jacked up. What Patrick was trying to say was there was the talks of the Archives Media House going down and around the Dallas area, and Wenzel being like the Joe Rogan of the show, where he just moves everyone out to Dallas, or he gets everyone to move out to Dallas.
Is
Is what
it
he was trying to say.
any better? Hello.
Yes, sounds
There we
better.
go.
Okay, I literally didn't do
Oh,
anything, but
You might want to check your mic cables. It sounds like you're talking through a sock.
uh-oh.
But yeah. So the theory is we all get down here. We get a studio to bring you fine viewers, better quality.
Okay, I don't know about a studio. I don't know about a studio, but
We'll make a faux studio.
maybe just a
in the house.
dedicated space.
Yeah. We'll have a nice camera. Maybe a GoPro. Maybe a DSLR.
want the POV of NubTub for the podcast.
Yeah, you're not getting single frame faces. You're
Mhm.
getting the whole room because that single
We will
frames
get
is way too much fucking work.
a nub tub angle camera. See how far back he's leaning.
It's
We all will wear head mounted GoPros. And we'll
I
have
don't know
each
about
one of
that
our
one.
POVs.
I don't know. I
that
don't know.
sounds
Oh,
awful.
I know.
Stop the cap.
And then you
Who
guys
edits
can
the
see what
show?
I'm looking at. Not
'Cause
me.
there's gonna be chunks of footage where we're just looking at our phones while the other people are talking
That's okay.
You look at your phone?
all the time.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
all
God.
the time.
You too? Oh my gosh.
I
I'm
have.
in aim training right now.
Where's my phone? I don't even know. Oh, my phone's over there. I didn't even know where it was at.
I have Instagram pulled up on my phone right now.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. I've got a White Claw in one hand and a Corona in the other though.
I am literally
Dang.
practicing new AK spray as we speak.
Dang.
And lives breathes rust.
It's called
I know.
dedication.
Okay. I mean, I can appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm just talking to a group chat.
I'm getting a little excited because I was talking to my friend who's from Texas,
Mhm.
and he was showing me the stuff. He was showing me my, like a rodeo wallet. where to get high quality bolo ties and cowboy boots.
what is a rodeo wallet?
It's essentially a long wallet.
It's like a long wallet. I guess a lot of
Oh,
people in Texas have them.
See,
this looks just like a nice fancy wallet. I would
Yeah,
get
this
one
is
of
the
these.
one in my Amazon cart.
I would use this wallet. Yeah.
see, you're
That's what I'm
going
saying. I'm like,
more
man,
into the
what?
Texan lifestyle than I have.
But hey,
What do you
man,
mean? You got Texas cowboy boots, don't
you
you?
do have those cowboy boots are ridiculous.
That's why
Those
I
are
bought 'em.
ridiculous.
You ain't never gonna catch Jordan wearing cowboy boots.
No, I
He
will,
press
but
X'd
not
out.
something like that. I'll wear some gray ones because I was told that men are supposed to put their pants over the boots, so you can't tell if their boots are high tops. Because I got some other high tops I like rocking.
See, if I put my pants over my boots, you're not gonna tell what they say on the sides.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna do that because you know.
He's not a fruit pot.
That's fair.
Exactly. Thank you. I didn't want to accuse anybody of being a homosexual, but
You gonna get your $300 cowboy hat?
no, I'm not getting a cowboy hat. I tell you that.
You're missing out.
You guys think
At
I
least
would look
not
good
yet.
with a cowboy hat?
Maybe.
Yeah, man. What?
I'll have to get that thing special custom made. I got a big fucking head. You know.
You
That's
do.
what I did.
And you got the long hair. That doesn't. That's gonna make it even bigger.
Oh, I'll be looking like Billy Ray Cyrus or something with the hair.
Because you need the cowboy hat for when you go out into the boonies to go shooting.
I would literally be like,
Because
go Billy Ray Cyrus.
you get your cowboy hat, your lever action, then you hop on your trusty steed and you go out there and shoot boar.
You know you can do that out of a helicopter.
I've looked into it. Starting package is about $7 grand.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because Alec, when Alec came down, we were gonna go do that, and then we're also gonna go to the tank range. Tank range was a little bit more reasonable. It's like $80 a shot.
That ain't bad.
That's very reasonable.
Yeah, but it was we thought it was like 45 minutes away. It was 4.5 hours away.
Ooh,
Is it an Armadillo?
I don't fucking know.
armadillo. Yeah, armadillo. That's what I meant.
Amarillo is like deep southern Texas.
I
Yeah,
think
you've
it's
never
actually in the Panhandle.
We don't have a panhandle.
You do have what?
We
Yes, you do. Are you smoking crack?
We have a smokestack. Thank you very much.
Oh,
'Cause we
jeez,
like
no.
smoking our brisket.
Dude, I smoked some ribs the other week. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! Do you want to know where the tank shooting place is?
What?
Uvalad.
Where?
Uvalad.
I don't know. What's that?
That's where the big shooting just was.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's awkward. Okay, moving on. I smoked these rack of ribs. Oh my god, was that insane? I'll tell you what, I had to wake up early in the weekend to start it. It took me 7 hours. Jesus Christ, though.
This archives cooking tips. We'll have
Yeah.
another channel. We'll have archives cooking tips. We'll have all kinds of things.
Archives
It's called the
Armory.
3-2-2 method. And
So tell us
Do you
about
know how
the
good they
3-2-2
were?
method.
you know how good they were?
Tell
My
us.
brother convinced me to cook another rack for another 7 hours. That's how good they were.
Yeah, but you're not. You had nothing going on.
Yeah, but I did wake up early on the weekend, got like 4 hours of sleep, and then I still spent
So
14
how
hours
does it?
cooking.
So how does this method work?
So it starts off, so you get mustard. This is just to so that the rub will stick on there, right?
You've kind of
You
lost me. I'm gonna be honest.
well, it's just a little bit. It's just a little bit, right?
Mhm.
A little bit of mustard on the ribs, right? Just so that your rub will stay on there, because it's going to be uncovered for 3 hours. And every 45 minutes you spray on apple juice. Then after 3 hours you cover it for 2 hours, and you put honey, brown sugar, and there's something else. There's something else you put on there. Honey, brown sugar, and more apple juice on there. That's what it is. And then you cover it in tinfoil and you cook it for 2 more hours like that. You smoke it for 2 more hours, my bad. And then after you do that, you uncover it, put barbecue sauce on it, and put it back on for 2 more hours. And the whole time you spray it with apple juice every 45 minutes, except for when it's covered. And oh my god, we ate the whole rack of ribs just like that.
Sounds really good, actually.
It was I don't want to say it was the best thing I've ever eaten, but it's up there. I promise you that.
What is the best thing you've ever eaten?
I'm trying to think what the best thing I've ever eaten is, and it is up there. Okay. Right now, we got to think of the top 3 best things you've ever eaten. I know one of them is that rack of ribs. Another one is this Philly cheesesteak place in Korea. The third one, I don't know. That's tough.
Okay, number one, or not number, but one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you remember that place we went to, Hodad's, with my friend from the Minecraft server when my parents
Okay.
were. You remember when I
Yeah.
was down there with my parents?
That burger,
Yeah,
really.
I remember it being really good.
It was good, but like I don't know if it's even in the top 10 for me.
I don't.
Oh,
Maybe
I know what
I'm
my third one is though.
maybe I'm totally not remembering, but I feel like I remember it being.
It was good. It was really good. I don't know if it was that, but I know what my number 3 is. There's this place in Biloxi, Mississippi, where they'll make you a mac and cheese sandwich, where the bun is made out of mac and cheese, and that shit was bomb.
What?
It's like a patty melt, but the bun is mac and cheese.
Ooh.
That shit was killer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Just moving on. I'm out of topics.
You need the top 3. Your top 3 food. That's one of mine. You gotta give me your top 3 things you've ever eaten.
Uh, Number one would be the mac and cheese pizza from Coconut Kenny's.
Oh, yep, that's up there.
Yep. Freebirds here in Denton. It's like Chipotle but better. Mainly because they also do briskets, and they fucks with briskets. And number 3 would be a roadside barbecue place in Stephenville,
Okay.
where you can get a pound of barbecue chuck steak,
Mm-hmm.
$4.
Jeez.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured out another one of mine.
Yeah.
It's this place in Bozeman, Montana. I don't remember. It's like this
Damn.
little.
Okay.
Oh, it's this little like dive bar, but they
In
serve.
Montana,
Yeah,
they have a dive bar.
yeah. It's a
Oh,
college town.
yeah.
It's a college town.
What are they diving for?
I don't know.
Food?
It is not a diving bar. Do you know what a dive bar is? Like a hole in the wall bar. Like
Oh, I always figured. I live by the beach. I
they
thought a
don't have
dive bar was
scuba
like.
tanks there.
I thought a dive bar is somewhere where divers go, but
You are
No.
stupid.
I'm stupid. Look, man.
You're the
hey,
most
Nick-
educated out of all 3 of us. You should.
Yeah. You've never
I
watched
thought it
Diners,
was. I
Drives,
thought it
and
was.
Dives?
No,
Guy
actually, I have
Fieri.
not. I've
Yeah.
not watched that show. No.
Anyway, this place, this dive bar, not a scuba diving bar. They have
I really thought it was. I'm not kidding.
peanut butter and jelly chicken wings.
Damn.
They were
Were you there with that peanut butter burger? Was that at Hodad's?
maybe?
Okay, I could be wrong, but
I have had a burger with peanut butter before, but
it was pretty good.
I don't know if you were there. Just moving on.
Okay, so Stardew Valley. Have you guys played it?
I don't think I have. I am familiar with the
Okay.
game and I have watched a little bit of content for it, but I
Mhm.
don't think I've actually played it myself.
So Stardew Valley, it's kind of an RPG game where you inherit a farm, you move out to the Hodunks, and you kind of build up this farm, right? I played it when I was deployed because it required zero internet, which worked for me at the time. But they just came out with a board game, which I thought was pretty unique because normally you don't go from video game to board game, right? So I was kind of thinking, what do you guys think would make like a really good board game? Like what video game? Because I was kind of thinking Halo Infinite works really good to become a board game because it's kind of about, retaking the ring. So maybe like one player plays as the Covenant and another player plays as the Master Chief and they're both fighting to retake this ring. And also GTA San Andreas because they had like gang wars and stuff, you're selling drugs, you're moving weight in
Rust.
different territories. Rust, because I was thinking about Rust too, but I thought,
There could be like some different resources. There could, yeah, I
I
don't
was
know
gonna
how.
say there's not enough of a direction in Rust to like
It could be
There's
Rust
no
to
winning
Monopoly.
objective, you know?
could be yeah, it could be like Monopoly. Basically, you want
Okay.
to end the game with everyone else's shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So everyone has X amount of I don't know coins or
You get
something. You
explosives to
can
start with, and
yeah,
then you
and you can
gotta.
raid them and
That'd be pretty cool.
yeah. I don't know how you would do it, but some kind of
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
Okay.
could
kind of
set it
like
up like
Monopoly.
Monopoly, where like you have a bunch of
Yeah.
all of this
The
stuff going
currency is
on.
like explosives. You start off getting
Yeah, and if you land on something someone else owns, like their 2x1 tile, if you
you gotta
have
spend some explosive ammo
yep,
to get
and
out of there.
got to roll a dice. If they roll higher, they defended well. They get to keep your shit.
That's kinda like Risk then.
Yeah,
Yeah, that could be kind of neat.
That'd be cool.
Face Punch. We'll be in contact. Archives
We
board
will be in
games.
contact. So, have you guys heard about Fortnite? What's good, because obviously they did no build, which is actually pretty popular.
Hey,
I was kind of
so
surprised.
no, I don't know if there's new Fortnite stuff, but I have kind of thought about trying to jump on and play no build. I haven't. I have
Me
the
too.
last time I played Fortnite, you, I played with you guys the like two
Yeah,
days that you guys convinced me to play way back in the day.
like
I have,
2017, yeah,
yeah, I have not touched the game
2018.
since then, and have not had any desire to because I'm
Me neither.
ass at building.
Yeah,
But now that there's no build, I thought about it, but
I'd give it a serious chance.
it's still Fortnite.
I like it better now. I haven't played it. I've watched it. A couple of YouTubers I watch play it. Um, there's guns that ADS.
Yeah, I saw, and they have like red dot
Yeah,
sights.
Yeah, that makes me
I
more
think
inclined to playing it.
I think
Yeah.
all of those guns ADS'd beforehand though.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
because I know even when we played, there was like one or two guns that ADS'd.
well, yeah, there was like snipers. I think that had like
Yeah,
scopes.
Well, there was snipe. I think the AUG ADS'd.
I don't remember,
it did.
but
Okay.
regardless, I am now significantly more likely to try the game out. That being
Mhm.
said, it is still a very, very low chance,
Okay.
so it likely will not happen.
So what I
But
hear
it
is
is
that
infinitely more likely
Okay.
we have to raid you.
didn't exist.
So, what if I told you there is plans to make Fortnite an FPS? Would that increase your odds again? Because I'm also at a much higher chance of downloading Fortnite than I was previously, and making it an FPS in addition to no build. Now I'm a lot more interested in the game.
Really, when it comes to battle royales, for some reason, I don't mind the third person. Like in
Okay.
PUBG, I kind of preferred the third person,
Mhm.
and so like I had friends that I would play with that they exclusively played first person, and
Yeah.
maybe it's just
We
because
call them punks.
maybe it's just because I had the option to play third person, and that's what I had gotten used to.
Yeah,
But PUBG to me always just felt like a third person game.
for sure. I agree.
And I feel like Fortnite is kind of the same. I feel like that is
Okay.
just supposed to be a third person game.
Okay.
Versus like Rust, obviously Rust is
A third
first
person
person
game.
first person game.
Third.
No.
I don't know about that.
Rust,
Third person.
you're playing in the first person. You are the character, you're not.
Yeah, but I know, but it seems like a third person game to me.
What? What?
Mhm.
Rust seems like a third-person game.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
I was like, no, that
I thought Wenzel would join in on me, but
Was it MW2 that had a third-person mode, or was that MW3?
it did. It did. No, it did.
I enjoyed that.
R2
MW2 did.
had a third person mode.
Yeah, and it was real shitty.
I enjoyed it. I played like 3 rounds of it. I enjoyed it.
Third person game. Let me see this shit.
Yeah. And like the only time you would scope in is like with a sniper. It was so
Oh,
stupid.
it was like a special setting you could do.
Yeah, it wasn't by
Okay.
default. It was like a
Yeah,
special
okay.
playlist that
I
would come up
do
every once in a while.
Yeah, I remember. I'm watching it. This is fucking bizarre.
Yeah. Would not recommend.
I wonder if they'll keep that in the MW2 release.
Yeah, I hope not.
I hope so.
We can go ahead and skip that part of the game.
It's more cinematic.
I don't give a shit if it's cinematic or not. It's Call of Duty.
Oh, you're right. If I want cinematics, I'll go play Hell Let Loose.
That's what I'm saying.
Watch the creeping barrage wipe out half my team as it inches closer. Just moving on.
So, what do you guys think the official drink of the Archives house is going to be?
Probably Jack.
White Monster Energy drink.
Fucking no.
What?
Have you
No.
ever
don't-
had the White
no,
Monster?
No.
Yes, I've had the White Monster. Number one, it says on the back that they're for girls, so I don't want to hear it anymore.
Does
But number
it?
two,
Where's
yes,
the
it really
can?
does.
Hold on,
It really
hold on.
does say that on the back. Try reading one on the back.
I'm gonna
I'll literally hold on. I'll be right back. You shut the fuck
Okay.
up until I get back.
I
Why-
promise you. I promise you, I'm not messing with you at all. It really says that on the back. And he's going to prove it for me in 1 second here. I was kind of thinking more alcohol drinks, but I'm glad we're getting this one established before we move forward.
All right, let's see.
Okay, read
First
it.
off, I don't even drink Monster.
Some people are impossible to please. As soon as they get what they thought they wanted, they always want more.
Oh yeah.
Monster girls are not.
I told you. I told you. I was not messing with you at all.
My life is a lie.
Maybe that's why your hair's so long.
Shut up, bitch.
Are you trying to tell us something?
He lives in Bellingham too. This is
Washington
getting a little
Don't
State?
box
sus.
me.
Patrick, is this you coming out? I mean, if you are not going to survive in Texas.
Archives
The-
transgender.
Archives transitions.
All right, we're starting a GoFundMe so we can get the.
By the way, just so we can say this is Pride Month, everybody. Happy Pride Month.
It is
For
Pride
those of
Month,
you that that are into that type of thing, we don't judge. We don't discriminate. We
Mhm,
like everybody.
Even if you drink white monsters by choice.
Hey, these things are good.
if I'm drinking an energy drink, I'm drinking a C4 or a NOS. The rest of everything else is dead to me.
Have you had a rain?
I have. They're not my go-to.
They've
The
got
White Monster
300
is-
milligrams of caffeine though.
The White Monster is really
C4
good,
has more.
and they have 5 calories in them, 10 calories. Like it's like nothing,
Actually, they might. How much?
and they're excellent in my opinion. So
They're not bad.
How much does C4?
I don't know. Did
I
you
was
guys?
kind of referring to alcohol drinks though.
Oh,
I
Tito's.
wasn't with Tito's. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's not bad.
Well, it's clear you don't like Cuervo because you threw up on the table when I brought you Cuervo.
That's true. That's true. I have a good idea for a video when we get there though. What if we try and get kicked out of as many bars as possible in
No,
one
I
night?
like my bars. The bars in Texas,
Well-
remember.
I'm thinking like we go to Oklahoma or something.
Oh, that's easy.
Like obviously we
Not
wouldn't do it in our home turf, but like just moving on.
Moving on.
That's all I got, man.
All right. Well, one of my big things was that the Rust update. So I
Mhm.
guess that is gone.
He's me too. Yeah.
One of my other things, though, that I wanted to bring up. Are you guys familiar with the Warhammer game Vermintide, like the Horde survival type
I
of
am.
game?
No.
Okay, well, it's kind of like picture like a Left 4 Dead style game, but in like the Warhammer universe, right? So there's like
Mhm.
goblins and ghouls and orcs or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck, right? I haven't actually played it, but some of the podcasts that I listen to play it a lot, and they seem to really enjoy it. Seems like a real fun game. Warhammer is releasing a new game. It's called Warhammer 40k Dark Tide.
I thought
Coming
you were
out.
about to tell me Warhammer 40k was new, and I was gonna be like,
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
was
no,
like,
no,
fuck,
no,
I've
no,
been
no,
hearing about
wrong.
that for
No. So Warhammer 40k Dark Tide is the new Warhammer installment. It's coming out this year, I believe. I don't know when.
I just looked at it like 30 minutes ago.
But I watched the trailer while we were waiting for you to get into the call, Jordy. This game, obviously, trailers make everything look cool, but like this game looks pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Comes out in 3 months.
And so I don't know. I'm not gonna say pre-order it because we
That's
don't
my
we don't do
thing.
that here.
We don't
And that's
know. Wenzel's
Wenzel's.
the only
Yeah.
pre-orderer.
But if this game is decent when it comes out, who knows? Maybe we pick it up.
Is this a board game?
No.
No. This is
No.
a computer game. I
Okay.
know Warhammer is also a tabletop game, but no,
Okay.
this is a PC game, or this is a video game. Let me rephrase that.
It's coming from
You
a
know,
company that has a decent amount of money, so they should be able to do something right.
Yeah, no, I watched this. This is a gameplay trailer that I watched today, and it looks good.
It says it's similar to Payday 2.
It's like a horde survival. There's like little kind of mini missions. You got to go activate the fuel cell or blah blah blah, whatever, right? And it's like a class based thing.
oh, really?
Yeah, it looks good.
You
Ooh.
know, I'm not gonna lie. I was deployed, and I was deployed with these two nerds who, at the end of it, they were so excited to get home and paint their Warhammer figures. So I only thought it was a board game.
No,
Oh
like
yeah, no,
they make
I thought
RTS
it was
games too.
exclusively a
yeah.
board game.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you have ever played the tabletop Warhammer
No.
game. I don't own any Warhammer miniatures, any of that type of stuff. That shit is incredibly expensive, and I already have many expensive hobbies. But I have, because of the circles that I run, I have a bunch of friends that have stuff, and I've only played one game. It's like pretty fun. By the time I
Yeah.
like
Okay.
figured out, by the time I was like going full steam, all the
Have you
wheels were
played
cranking.
Gloomhaven?
No, that's another game that I
Ooh.
have heard is
Okay.
very, very good. Do you own it?
No, but I've played it, and it is
Okay.
really, really good.
It's like a
And Wenzel and I were
mini
playing it the other night.
mini D&D, like in a box, basically, right?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
It's like D&D,
Yeah.
but you don't need a dungeon master because the campaign is
Yeah,
already
it's
played out for you.
the whole game. Yeah, it's a whole D&D adventure contained in a box, basically, right?
I also looked it
Yeah.
up. There's people that make like on Etsy for like $20. You can order a whole new campaign with new place cards and like map tiles.
Nice. Yeah, Gloomhaven is expensive, but I think it would be
I think it's worth it.
cool to try out.
You got a group together, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad actually. It's only $120. For some reason, I thought it was like $300.
Damn.
Oh. No.
Yeah, it's only $120 on Amazon. 140 usually, I guess, but
Sale.
yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Let me do one more thing here. I think I had one. Um. Oh, I just really wanted to check in with you, Jordy, real quick. That I know you had
Yeah.
some
Okay.
family stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
While you were dealing with that, you didn't happen to find us an outro, did you?
I did not find us an outro, no.